Hello everybody, back once again with another video. This one's something slightly different. Um, Basically I've been not so much even slimming down the collection, as I've got certain films, movies recently on Blu-ray and 4K. I've obviously got doubles. So with a few, as I've shown in the past, like The Thing, RoboCop, Videodrome, there's a few I've sort of some of my favourite films I've got on multiple physical media. So if I really like it, then I've got the DVD, the Blu-ray, the 4K, maybe a steelbook, maybe like an hour limited edition, and then a few I've even got on VHS recently. So yeah, some of them I've upgraded. So basically, these ones I'm getting rid of. So a few that I'm getting rid of, like some. So for instance, I've upgraded a few recently. I'll show them in my next update video. But a few I've recently got on Arrow Limited Edition or on 4K. So the older Arrow Blu-rays, some of them I've looked and I could sell them on CX for about £5. So I'm going to do that. Whereas these I've looked and on CEX they're worth like £1, £2, even on trading. Well, not even that. Some of them are like 10p. But also, it's the hassle of getting them there because I don't drive, so I have to go on the bus, taking them all in my backpack, and I've got other ones to sell that are actually worth some money. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna give these ones away. So if any viewers want any of these, I'll obviously there's no charge, and I can pay the postage to send them out to you. Probably a bit easier if somebody wants say five or so of them, then obviously I can bundle them up in a box, and probably only cost me like £1 or so. Um, Delivery charge, so I don't mind doing it. And obviously, it's been a good community, really welcoming and that. Since I say joined, I've been doing it for a few years, but I wasn't really very consistent in that with the videos. But yeah, a few of the I've mentioned them recently, but I've been like really supportive. Even if people that are new, haven't commented before, are interested in any of these, and obviously you'd have to send me your address or like a PO box or something I can send it to. Obviously, I wouldn't sort of share anybody's address or um, sort of would send it like I've got like some bubble wrap and stuff, so it wouldn't get broken. But yeah, I mean they're not worth much, so people might look at these and think it's not worth it. But I can't remember his name the other day. Is it X File 2708? I always forget the numbers on the end. I think I've got numbers on the end of my name that I don't even know because I was just called, as Tim Cole. Tim Cole 106. But yeah, obviously he's rebuilding his collection. So if you wanted any of these, then happy to send them out. Yeah, a few on Blu-ray. A couple of them are worth like a £2 or so each, so not too bad. But yeah, you got Black Christmas. So spoiler alert on my update. Latest pickups video. I've got a better version of this on Blu-ray in like the 101 Bob Clark box set. Usually about £45. Never wanted to pay it, but when I went to HMV yesterday, it's reduced to £21.99. So I thought it was worth picking up. So yeah, this one I think it's worth like £1 or so on CEX for me to trade in. But yeah, it's not just can't be bothered to take them there, and it's not worth much. But just a bit of a what's the word? Galls me a bit to think some of them CEX will give me like 10, 50p, £2 for, and then sell them for sort of four times that. So I don't really want to be lining CEX's pockets. So yeah, you got Black Christmas. I'll get through these quick. I ain't going to talk about them, but kick ass. But yeah, I did watch this one years ago. Just never really got on with it. But yeah, I am trying to clear like a bit of shelf space. So that one actually is not a duplicate. One I'm not going to watch again. Same as this one. Didn't really care too much for this, and I do like foreign cinema. Obviously, it is only the DVD. It's quite a powerful film. Quite, I wouldn't say disturbing, but quite intense. But yeah, never gonna watch that one again. This one, basically, I've got some Simpsons box sets, and now you can watch this on like Disney Plus and that. I think it's just not worth having in the collection. Like I say, these are like just taking up space. Running out. Well, I say running out of space. I think I said before. I'm moving all the ones I've got currently in my bedroom into my spare room, but I've just got to clear out the spare room. So now I'm off on holiday, annual leave, whatever you call it, from work. I'm going to have some time to do that and to make new videos and, like I said, catch up on other people's. Been a bit ill, feeling a little bit better. Just got home from the gym, so feeling absolutely exhausted, as I guess you shouldn't really be doing weights and cardio when you've had like the flu or something. So yeah, once I basically Monday, I'm gonna have to ring like a man with a van. I guess I could be a lady with a van, but to come and take away the stuff's probably gonna cost me like 150 quid. 'Cause there's a lot of junk in the room, and then once I move it in, I've got more space, so I've ordered another shelving unit. But yeah, some of these just trying to clear away. So this, I think when I bought it, it was like 50p, so it's not great condition. Special little box, and it's, I can open it, which I can't. Told you I was feeling weak. Oh, it's still got the receipt in it. Yeah, it's got the Blu-ray, but yeah, I mean, it's actually been damaged, so I picked it up just as I wanted to watch it, so I thought for 50p it's worth watching, but don't really want to own it in that condition. Don't blame anybody else if they don't want to take that. X-Men Origins Wolverine. Bought this years ago before I knew it was meant to be really bad. I think I got the X-Men trilogy in like a steelbook, and then I got this one to sort of go with it. I think it was before all the like new crop of Marvel films started coming out. I think it's even before Iron Man was out. I think I've watched this a bit when it's on TV, and it ain't great, but yeah, very, really bad things about this. So probably it's never going to get round. Again, that's not worth much. This one, a bit better. I have seen this, but not going to watch it again. It's quite good, but I do prefer the old kind of Sherlock Holmes series with, is it like it's obviously written by Arthur Conan Doyle, but yeah, it used to be like an old kind of maybe 70s or so, like British sort of TV show, which I do prefer. Not a massive fan of Robert Downey Jr. either as an actor, and he seems a bit of a dick in real life. American Evil. Heads up, it does say Bradley Cooper, but he is barely in it. It's not a bad film. It's about like Native American. But yeah, some of these, I'd say if people want them, they are worth watching once. Obviously I'll give you a heads up, like with the X-Men Origins Wolverine, if I think it's a bad film. But yeah, these are worth one viewing. I just won't view them again. So, if someone picks them up for free, then yeah, I'd say view it and pass it on or whatever if you don't like it. Yeah, it's not a bad film. It's just not too much happens in it, really. This one I think probably is worth a bit. Because it's Region 1, I think it's Region 1, I just can't sell it on CEX. I don't do selling on eBay or I'm not on like Facebook page or anything. So yeah, if CEX won't take it, I think years ago I looked on Music Magpie, then I just can't be bothered with the faff, so it's easier for me just to post it to somebody than like listing it and taking photos of it. Never been bothered with that. But yeah, this is Olaf Ittenbach, which is known for like real gory German splatter. I think Burning Moon is his most famous film. I mean, it's got really good special effects are pretty good considering it's low budget, but I think I've said this before, but some of the acting in that in it is just awful for me. So yeah, it's worth watching once just to sort of see the hype, as I'd heard it was like not so much disturbing, but just extreme, kind of really gory. But yeah, I'm not going to watch that again. But yeah, I mean, it's like a nice 2-disc steelbook. If anybody out there is like a collector of kind of extreme like cinema and that, then they might be happy with that one. Yeah, it's probably worth quite a bit because I think it's out of print. Next, sort of be easier if somebody wanted all of these, the American Horror Story. So I did used to really like these. I think season 2 is my favourite. Obviously, when it first came out, it was quite a phenom. So I got them. Freak Show's quite good. Not a massive fan of Coven. I also had, was it the Hotel one, which was over, I think I got about £8 or so for that on in CEX because it was in like the slipcase, like with quite a few discs. But these, yeah, I think they're offering me like a couple of pound each. Well, they're like 120 each, 80p for some. So again, I just feel ripped off. I'll give it to them for like. So what was the one I seen yesterday? I think I seen that one in CEX. They were selling for about £6, and yet they're offering me like 80p. So I just don't like them making profit off of my loss, so to speak. I'd rather give them to a deserving YouTuber for free. But yeah, you got 4 of those. They are good, but again, if I did want to go back and watch them, which I did enjoy it, probably won't watch it again for a while. It's all on like, is it Netflix or Prime or Disney, one of those, so it's just not really worth me keeping. This one is a really good film. I think it's not a straight up slasher really. It's a bit sort of different, but yeah, I think one of the best horror films of like recent times. But obviously, if you've probably seen it in my one of my last update video, was it pickups, where basically I've upgraded that onto the second sight 4K, so there's not much point having this old Blu-ray of it. So yeah, it's a duplicate. This one a duplicate. See if I can find it over on the shelf. Oh yeah, so you can see it down there. I've got the nice Arrow. I think it's Blu-ray, not 4K version. So yeah, no point keeping this, but it's the comic book version, which is a bit rarer with this kind of cover. You can also get the Chronicles of Riddick in this kind of style. Again, that's a duplicate. Wolf of Wall Street. I've got this nice Arrow 4K I picked up secondhand in CEX with all the bits in it. So getting rid of that, it's literally about £1 or so it's worth. If I was to trade it in, The Silence of the Lambs. I know Sammy G hasn't seen this. Don't know if he owns it or owns it. Sorry, doesn't own it. That's why he hasn't watched it, or he's got it and just not got round to watching it. But yeah, if you want that one, mate, so you can catch up, you're missing out on an amazing piece of cinema. One of the best thrillers I've ever seen, in my opinion. Obviously, I've got this Arrow version not long ago in 4K. I think it even does have the Blu-ray in, so yeah, just not worth me keeping that Blu-ray. I think CX is going to be about 120 for it. And then Candyman. So I've got the Arrow version of Candyman to trade in, since, spoiler alert, I'll show it to you on the next video, but on my pickups, I've managed in CEX to snag the limited edition 4K box set with all the posters and, not post, yeah, one poster and postcards and book. About 28 it cost me, but I didn't think I'd come across it. It's been out of print for a while. So yeah, trading the Arrow one, which is worth about £5, and then this one I think it's worth about £2 or so. So yeah, if anybody wants any of those, let me know in the comments, and obviously you can private message me your address and I'll post them out to you free of charge. Just nice to give something back to the community that's been so supportive in that. And then, I don't know if you could see them up there, but I've got a load of Funko Pops. So I'll do a video on those, but yeah, comment here if anybody's interested in seeing the Funkos. I did trade a load in to cash converters, but I call it crack converters. There's always a load of bloody crackheads hanging outside there. The one I go to in Kingswood, at least, is quite rough. Some I got quite a lot of money for. Some I had like chase versions and what do you call them, vaulted. So some I got like £20 for like a single little individual one. And then one or two more of these are worth like £6. But yeah, on average, if it's not like a rare vaulted one, they'll give you £3 each. And I've got to lug these boxes to Kingswood on the bus, and it's like a 45-minute journey. So I think if I was to sort of, take 6, yeah, it's £18. But once I paid the £5 bus fare and lugged them all over, I just can't be asked with it. Recently I won sort of nearly £100 on the lottery, so spent that on some Blu-rays, and I'm thinking, being as I had some luck, it's nice to give back to the community. So yeah, if anybody, obviously I'll do a video on the pops if anybody's interested in them, but if nobody in the community collects Funko Pops, then it's probably not worth me wasting my time recording like a 10-minute video. So yeah, comment down below, whatever, private message me if anybody is interested in any of these. Like I say, of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 18. So if anybody, a few people wanted to say 6 or so each, it just makes it easier for me than mailing out 18 different parcels to different people. Yeah, I know they're not all very like rare and great, but like I say, if you were to pick them up in CEX, not only would they cost you like £1 or £2 each, you're saving a bit of money, but also actually finding them, say Candyman, I've looked on CEX on the sale and they give me a bit of money, but actually seeing it on the shelf in there in good condition is another matter. So yeah, let me know if anybody wants any of these. Thank you, everybody. Bye.